Hello everyone, I'm really pleased to be here with you today to tell you more about Women's Voices and Life Writing, a multi-archive resource that will be available from February 2024. Women's Voices brings together collections from regional and national archives across England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales for the study of the lives and experiences of lesser-known women. Spanning a date range of 1600 to 1968, the resource offers many avenues through which to explore the differing conditions in which women have lived during the past 4 centuries, from experiences of witch trials, wartime and suffrage, to their everyday lives lived in and around these historic flashpoints. This is a sneak peek of our homepage, and here you can see examples of the type of material that are included in Women's Voices. Lots of beautiful handwritten diaries and photograph collections of very personal items. So the project is fortunate enough to have collaborated with a long list of archives who've contributed a wealth of fascinating material. You can see the full list on the screen here. The vast majority of the primary source material comes in the form of diaries, but there's also a range of other document types, most notably oral histories, of which we have over 140 hours of audio, as well as further transcript-only items. There's also a collection of printed memoirs from the British Library, a number of correspondence collections, as well as a smattering of ephemera. Every item has been tagged with a document type, so it's easy to filter the collection this way. The documents have also all been tagged with up to 3 themes. Here you can see the range of themes represented in the collection, from courtship and marriage to life in wartime and travel and tourism. Due to the very nature of these diaries and life writing in general, the way people choose to record their lives, there really is such a huge range thematically in Women's Voices. So because Women's Voices is such a broad and diverse collection, it's very hard to narrow down highlights, but since I only have 5 minutes to talk to you today, I've selected 3. The first is from the oral histories collections that we have in Women's Voices. These are really engaging content, and there's something so special about hearing someone's life story told in their own words. The one that I'm highlighting today is the Marston Vale Oral History Collection, which has been sourced from Bedfordshire Archives. The interviews discuss topics such as life experiences, childhood, family, wartime, immigration, religion, developments in agriculture, village life, and the brick-making industry. Most of the participants were associated with the London Brick Company, which at the time was the largest in the world. So the time that these contributors are reflecting on is the 1950s, 1960s. This collection is also complemented by an essay on how to use oral histories to research working class voices. Secondly, from the University of Birmingham collections, I've selected the letters of Marguerite Radcliffe Hall to her lover. Radcliffe Hall is a little bit of an anomaly in the collection. As I said, the collection is largely about a lesser known women, whereas Radcliffe Hall was well known as a prominent lesbian author and poet. These letters, which she signed from John, are incredibly vivid and personal. Different again are the diaries of Isabella Twisden, an example of the early material found in Women's Voices. Isabella lived in the early 1600s, and after her husband was arrested for a disagreement with Parliament, acted as head of the household. Her diaries include an eyewitness account of the execution of Charles I. So all the documents in Women's Voices have been indexed by our editorial team to build on and enhance existing archival metadata. The application of tags such as document type and theme to every document enhances browsing opportunities. Where available, we've supplemented this with additional tags such as collection, author name, occupation, and age. All documents have had HTR applied, so the manuscript material is full text searchable. The research tools for Women's Voices offer further browsing pathways. The Guide to Archival Collections is useful for those who want to find out more about individual collections from each of the 13 archives and enter the material that way. Our timeline of author biographies arranges biographies from many of the women in the site in chronological order, so that women from across the different archival collections who were contemporaries can be viewed together. This is a great resource if you're interested in a certain era. We've also included a suite of academic contributions, including 6 essays and 3 video interviews on topics such as emotions, disability, employment, LGBT experiences, and archiving Black voices. Additionally, we have 5 exhibitions showcasing collection highlights, including one on the Welsh language material in the collection, for which we've included the exhibition text in both Welsh and English. Women's Voices and Life Writing is a rich and varied collection, allowing researchers to study women's life through their own words. Thank you.